Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tony's podcast. Today is Tuesday, December the 30th, 2020. The year end is coming up. And today, this is episode 70. I have not done a lot of content lately, but it's a time to reflect and think about things. And today, I know you don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to keep it really quick and concise. I'm going to be talking about the top 3 people that helped me scale and improve my business tremendously for free this year, because there's so much free content out there. And number 1 I would definitely want to talk about is Gary V, or Gary Vaynerchuk, as you know him technically speaking. And what can I say? I mean, I was binge watching him on and off this year, and he can be very inspiring, but you really have to go through a lot to find the nuggets, right? Because it depends on what stage of the journey that you're in. As somebody who's more intermediate, sometimes there's things I might be familiar with and other things I don't, but he's very inspiring, what he's achieved. He talks about being an early adopter, right? He was on Google AdWords, 15 years ago at 15, 20 cents a click. He's been talking about LinkedIn and TikTok for a while now, right? That's where the traffic is. That's where, and he's smart, and I really want to admire him, and I really thank him because I've followed what he said, and I've actually seen money come into my pocket this year. Yeah, and it's great, by the fact that he talks about only 1% of people out there will actually put themselves out there, and it's great, because you can really network in the age of COVID by these types of events. And leading into number 2, Michelle Romano from Clearbank. Such an inspiration. A personal story, guys. I was heading over to Clearbank, and I was finally going to sign up. And lo and behold, on the big landing page is a big picture of Gary V. Surprise, surprise, and a quote about Clearbank being a game changer. And they are, right? I mean, I highly recommend number 2 on this list, Michelle Romano, that guys, you check out her audiobook, which is exclusively on Audible, which is an Amazon company. And I mean, it's a great piece of information. It's edited really well. I personally listened to that interview with Mr. Rajan, who started the Indie Mattress about 4 times. I personally like the interview number 5 with Danny Weiss from Canada Goose as well. And I really learned about the word that was missing from my vocabulary, the word iteration. And I would even say innovation, because I've really made that a priority to my team to make sure we iterate at every stage of the journey. And I think that's really made a difference, because the reason I started a podcast is really to learn from the best. In the age of COVID, how can we network and learn from the people that are very successful? And the fact that we don't have to always reinvent the wheel, that we can just profit from the people that know what they're doing, hopefully. And number 3, who I want to talk about, is Norm Farrar. He's not as well known as the first 2, but he's getting there. I mean, the amount of amazing content that he's been producing. Originally, he was probably known more as an Amazon sort of seller and personality. And he's really branched out into so many different areas, and he's got some amazing content, and I would highly recommend you check it out. It's amazing to see what people are doing. They're taking on the challenge, and they're being successful. And I think that's the takeaway from me for this year, is how can I be successful so I can help other people out, because other people are suffering, and that's a challenge for everybody. So everybody, listen out there watching, take care, stay safe for New Year's, and we'll talk to you soon.